Natal Burden is a joyful and friendly Firbolg druid that hails from the city of Hartsville, where she grew up under the watchful eye of her cousin and ruler of the land, Tavis. She was fresh off an exhilarating but unfortunately heartbreaking adventure in Waterdeep, when Tavis summoned her and her best friend Valtreya to Icewind Dale. Together with old and soon-to-be new friends, she hopes to uncover the secrets surrounding the suspicious deaths and a seemingly never-ending winter plaguing the 10 towns.
Valtreya Margister is a young Aasimar sorceress of noble birth. After the tragedy that befell her companions in the sewers of Waterdeep, she and Natel were summoned to Icewind Dale. So with the voice of her angelic guide Seraphina, reminding her that her journey with Natel was not yet over, and that their paths were still intertwined, she shouldered her bag, packed with her warmest furs, and the carefully wrapped chicken and waffle sandwich from Krizik, turned her back on Waterdeep, and headed north.
Losing your idols is hard. Losing your friends is harder. 16-year-old Anarissa Varskana lost both. Leaving the warmth of Waterdeep and her anonymity behind, she followed 2 of her surviving friends north to help the people of Icewind Dale. With her roguish talents, burgeoning magic, and occasional calligraphy, Ani will do everything she can to make sure they all come home safely this time.
This is Button of the Frozen Cliff. Button is a large Tabaxian member of the Ragged Nomads Elk tribe. Having been cast out by his chieftain, Button now spends his days in 10 towns, taking odd jobs, and gathering what information he can about a woman named Deidre. A woman he once rescued, but who is likely responsible for the death of his hunting party. Is Deidre truly the monster the tribe believes her to be? And if so, why was Button left alive?
Mirnix is a directionally challenged red dragonborn. What began as a lovely trip to the south to visit family quickly turned into a journey through the cold and desolate world that is Icewind Dale, which isn't quite their cup of tea. Mirnix passes the time offering their services as a barbarian to those in need around 10 towns, often competing for jobs with their rival Button. Their newest job, given by a Firbolg named Tavis, seems to be becoming quite the adventure.
Tira is a brewer from the town of Bremen, westernmost of the locales in 10 towns. A recent series of Oniric visitations resulted in Tira being gifted with power by a figure called the Raven Queen, to bring down her judgment on those who would attempt to disrupt the balance between the living and the dead. Accompanied by her 2 ravens, Leif and Sigrun, Tira has taken up as an adventurer, hoping to earn a bit of coin to supplement her dwindling income, which is now imperiled by the onset of the Frostmaiden's eternal night.
They say a lone Firbolg is a dead Firbolg, but Toro of Exile begs to disagree. A rogue with mysterious powers who's been on his own for decades now, he's worked hard to master his criminal skills and harden his heart. But now, with dark and powerful forces at work in Icewind Dale, he's got to swallow back his pride and work with the team Tavis has put together. Strictly for the greater good, of course.
And then we throw all the goats at her.
Welcome to Table
That's
Hops
a good plan.
and our Rime of the Frostmaiden Dungeons and Dragons campaign, where last time the heroes infiltrated Auril's fortress and went through 2 of the Frostmaiden's challenges. When they returned, they learned from Akuma, the awakened walrus, that the evil mistress has returned. And with that, we're going to figure out what we're going to be doing today. So you're currently inside this large ice cavern in the shape of a snowflake, of course, with a walrus. And I just want to see what you guys have planned. What do you think you're going to do?
Is she's not in the room with us?
No. All the walrus says was she's returned.
Yeah. Can I ask him, does she normally come down here?
Let me put the display up. Akuma says, well, I last time the Frostmaiden went this low, I was not awakened, as you might know, but she does come down from time to time. She really lets the druids and the guards take care of this level. She tends to stay up in the higher chambers.
Do you know if she's aware if people are, like, messing with her rooms?
It takes a lot to get her attention. She is a god, you know.
True.
Is there a way out from down here? Like, if you wanted to go outside and slide around out there instead, is there a way?
It's really hard for me to get up these stairs. It's not a pretty sight. I wouldn't watch it. And I don't want you to watch me. It makes me embarrassed.
So no exit from down here. All right.
No. It's fun coming down, but going up is a struggle.
Should we chance it and continue the trials?
We've come this far.
There's 2 left to go.
Well, either we die now or die later. So, you know.
That's a good way of looking at it.
That's a very positive outlook to have on things, Donnie. I'm very proud of you.
And it's absolutely accurate. No matter what we do, at some point we'll die.
You're not wrong.
I prefer to die later, if at all
I think
possible.
we'll very much die later. We're currently not dying now, so...
I mean, if she's not down here waiting for us, I mean, we could, like, if she came down here, we could try to lie and tell her that we were trying to become her followers, and that's why we were going through the rooms, like...
Pretend that we're delivering something. She got a package.
So
the question's gonna
you
be, how do we
wonder
get
if
out?
perhaps she thinks the trials themselves will take care of any intruders, and she can't be bothered with mere mortals.
Oh.
Could
That
be,
makes sense
or
to
it could
me.
be that she's coming down to kill you now.
Doubt.
I mean,
Next time. In 2 weeks.
Next time on Rime of the Frostmaiden. So it looks like your 2 options right now are, well, 3. One is to just leave. You could continue the trials, or go to the upper chambers and confront the Frostmaiden. I'm sure it'll go fine.
Nah.
I think I think if we try to leave right now, we're going to run into the same problem that Deirdre and Nas ran into and get caught and,
Just get
you know,
Mhm.
get very much unalived.
Catch a small case of
Right?
death.
Well, we're here. I mean, if we go up now, she'll definitely catch us. So,
Right.
sure. Yes.
Maybe we keep on going?
we could keep on going and then maybe wait until she leaves again. I mean, we have rations. We could take watch and see if we complete all the trials and get the book, maybe we can strategically leave. I mean, it's cold as fuck. We're probably going to be dealing with levels of exhaustion or things like that, but, like, maybe not immediately confront her.
Thank you, EP3 Chaos, for the party inspiration.
My vote is to continue on with the trials.
Also,
Let's
shout out to MP3 Chaos. Happy birthday.
Happy
You're the light of my life.
birthday!
Happy birthday!
Birthday. All right.
Alright.
All right, so are we... Oh, where did... Oh, shit.
Uh-oh.
Oh, no.
No.
I'm so sorry.
Who is
Oh
Esso?
no!
We'll be right back!
What has happened?
And we're back. Let's check those nameplates, everybody. Yes. Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Did it. Yep. Mm-hmm. We're good!
Sorry.
All right, cool. Continuing on. So, I'm sorry. I was completely distracted. You're thinking of continuing the trials.
That was my
Yes.
vote.
That was.
Yeah.
Yes, that's what we're planning to do.
All right. Well, it looks like you have 2 doors on the eastern side of the chamber. One to the north and one to the south. Which one will you choose?
Let's just keep
Keep
going
going in a
along the
circle?
wall.
Yep.
I forgot which way we were going.
Mirnix,
We're going
whichever way Mirnix went, go the opposite
50-50
way.
chance. There's a
Counterclockwise.
50-50 chance, and Munich still got it wrong.
Oh, where are we? We're heading south. Okay.
South? All right.
Oh,
Oh,
Yeah,
wait, what?
continue-
Oh,
I didn't even see that door down there. I'm
Yeah,
sorry.
south,
Neither.
east, and north.
Alright, I'm gonna...
No, wait. This door leads to like one of the
I
treasure
thought this
rooms,
was the
doesn't
main
it?
one.
Oh, hold on a second.
hold
Yeah,
on.
but
Yeah, I was right.
no, wait, no. Oh, I can't see anything. It's blocked off. So
There,
No,
yeah.
because like to the north was like some kind of.
So, let me just. Okay.
oh,
so
right.
there are
Yeah, you're right. You're right.
there
It's
are-
middle
There.
rooms.
Hang on.
there are 4 areas you haven't explored yet down here. There's one directly north of you, located over here. There's one located to the east, over here. slightly south of that where you currently are, and then directly
Some
south.
would call that southeast.
Some would. Not me.
So
South down. East, left, right.
Now remember, these little rectangles
Yeah,
are
the
doors.
challenges.
Yeah, okay, so the door directly south leads to the vault, and then the tomb
Yeah.
Is the north.
Okay.
Okay.
And then those are the challenges we have to do.
Okay, so the one where you guys are currently located?
Yeah.
Yep.
So again, you see, as you open the door, you see the same oddly shaped nothing at all. You see the same oddly shaped room as the surrounding chambers where the previous tests were, into this strange anvil-shaped chamber. And you see a large door in front of you, and carved in it, in common, is the word isolation.
Good.
Well,
All right.
this sounds like fun.
Do it.
This one
Can I go
shouldn't be
ahead
too
and-
bad. all
Yes.
things
Open that
considered.
door.
Everyone make a quick perception check.
Ooh. Not my best. Ah! Okay.
Well, a crit and a
I noticed
crit fail.
nothing. The walrus is making too much noise.
So, as soon as you approach this, you hear this strange, piercing shriek coming from above you as the whole chamber begins to shake. You recognize it, Button, as the same cry that the Rock made. Not Dwayne Johnson, but the giant bird that flew.
Also, it could also be Dwayne Johnson.
It could
He's
be.
a very versatile actor.
He is, yes. I'm not going to discount him. Aurel's Rock, played by Dwayne the Rock Johnson.
But in this universe, the Rock Johnson is still spelled R-O-C.
Yes, exactly. Absolutely. Let's not be ridiculous.
Yeah.
Right.
Internal consistency, please.
Okay, so we heard her return, but we knew she was back already.
Okay, just making sure.
Yeah.
That was it. The 23 was that all of us heard the Rock return.
Well, you recognize it
something
as
more to it?
as it being the
Okay.
Rock.
Mm.
It could be a warning signal.
Okay.
So,
Well,
I mean, we're kind of screwed no matter what, so.
there's no getting out of this without being found. Let's just go.
all right, opening the door. You surround and vanish of a flurry of snow and ice. When your vision clears, you find yourself standing at the edge of a camp under a clear sky. All the warriors in the camp appear to be sharpening their weapons. Someone bring up the Ragged Nomad tribe artwork again. This time you notice that they are wearing the garb of the Tiger Clan.
He's really got something against these nomads.
It doesn't look like they've seen you quite yet, but you know it's only a matter of time.
You're what, Button? The wolf?
I'm an elk.
Oh.
Let's just watch for now. Can we, are there, snow drifts that we can use for cover?
Well, as you're looking around, it does appear that one of the nomads points to his comrade who look up from sharpening their spears, see you, and they run directly towards you. So there's a few of these tribes that run towards you. Hello, Mooshell. Good to see you.
Hello.
Oh.
It's good to see you.
That's not what they say.
Oh,
sorry.
okay.
For a second, I thought that was a
In
tribe. I was
character,
like,
what?
are
They say that as
running
well. Why not?
Are they running aggressively? Are they raising
Make an
their
insight
weapons?
check.
We have our shiny snowflakes again.
Yes, you do.
Probably. 16.
It looks like they're coming to you in excitement, but not anger or hostility.
Okay, I'm gonna not have my weapon ready. I'm gonna try to not pick a fight if I can avoid it.
Okay.
And I will.
Oh, go ahead.
So, I was just gonna make sure the others know that I'm gonna wait and see what happens.
All right. So, as they come up to you, they start looking at you and looking at the snowflakes above your head, and some of them begin to bow down before you in praise, and they say, "We must take you to our queen. She'll be excited you have arrived."
She was expecting us.
Were you waiting for us?
For many years now.
Oh, we're sorry we're late.
Ooh, I got lost. Sorry.
We had to go find them.
Yeah, they get lost a lot.
So they quickly beckon you to follow them towards the tent.
I'm guessing we're going.
Yeah, Toro
Cautiously, but going.
Before we get to that, Button, remind me, I know were a member of the elk tribe. Do you have any elk emblems or anything that would identify you as such, or do you just have that history?
I have that history. I imagine, like, I was sort of banished-ish?
So you probably wouldn't be dressed like the dude on the left.
No. I'm not, I don't have, like, antlers all over me.
Okay.
I always thought that was a bit gauche.
And that's why you were no, just kidding. So
Turns out that Button is like the long lost descendant somehow, some way of Figs. And has this connection genetically somehow is the fashion sense.
Yeah.
Far evolved.
So you arrive into the camp and you see many of the warriors again just sharpening their weapons. You notice that their spears are lined with that same charnel material that you've seen throughout Icewind Dale. And as you're brought into the largest tent, which you assume is that of their leader, you see this queen in front of you, and she's using a stone to sharpen the edges of a great axe. And next to her, lying on the cold floor in front of her, is a saber-toothed tiger that looks up in anger, but she firmly but gently still holds the chain around its neck. And as soon as she sees the sigils floating around your head, she says, "Auril has blessed us. The Frostmaiden has sent emissaries to watch our camp while we complete our mission."
Yes, cool.
Yes. Yes, we're here to observe your mission, whatever that may be.
Oh.
Watch your camp.
Yes, so we've managed to locate the elk tribe, and they are few in number, not expecting an attack. If we attack with our full force, we can take what little food they have remaining, and then we will return here to...
I don't think that's wise.
This is the perfect opportunity, and why else would Auril bless us but with guards to make sure that our camp remains safe?
To prevent you from making a mistake.
Roll a persuasion check.
Shit.
She says, well, even the emissaries may not know Auril's grand plan. I think this is just a test. I say we continue with the plan as we have prepared for. And the warriors all like, yeah! They basically want a bloodbath.
Why not take those sharp weapons and go on a hunt?
Surely the emissaries of the Frostmaiden know that these desolate wastes bear little fruit when we hunt. It would be easiest to let the weaker elk tribe do the hard work for us than we can...
I wouldn't say they're weaker.
If they're weaker, then why are they better at hunting?
So, how would they respond to this? They say, it's just, fuck if I know. We're supposed to fight them.
I got a call from the elk tribe, and they told me that you guys were cool. So, I mean, maybe that wouldn't really be very cool of you, would it?
So, Toro, you notice a few of the warriors in the back whispering to each other and sort of looking at your group suspiciously. You're apparently saying things they don't want to hear.
Oh yeah, I don't want them to kill my tribe.
Just like the harsh winter that Auril has brought down upon you, so too harsh are the words we bring. It would be unwise to attack the elk tribe.
That sounded very natural, not forced at all, Toro.
It's doing much better than me. I'm trying to, bite my tongue pretty hard here.
If you truly are the stronger tribe, then it brings you no honor to slaughter the elk tribe.
So
perhaps you should work on your own issues first.
At this point, one of the tribesmen goes up to the queen, whispers in her ears, and she again tightens her fist around the chain leading to her saber-tooth tiger, which looks up at you and begins to growl. And she looks at you and says, "You are emissaries of Auril, are you not?"
You can see the snowflakes. Of course we are.
Where else would we have come from?
We have been tricked by magic before. If you will not help us, at least stay out of our way. So at this point, you have to decide. You have to decide. What do you think the trial is here? You're here to complete a trial.
This was isolation, right?
Yeah.
And they seem to want to leave you here at their camp while they go attack another.
I'm parsing it out. They're going to go attack my people, though.
That's very true.
Like, I understand
Yeah.
It just changes things. If they were like, I want to go attack some assholes.
Oh, yeah. No.
These are my assholes.
They're your assholes. They want to attack your... Let's continue with the game.
Terms of service.
If you don't heed Auril's warning, then the consequences will be severe.
So at that moment, you see all the tribesmen raise their spears, and she holds up a hand and says, "Oh, we will exercise caution. If you need us to prove our worth, our warriors will gladly do battle with you. But we have a mission, and we will continue with it. If it is Auril's wish that we have to best her champions," she gestures towards you, "then so be it. But we were hoping..."
How many of them are?
1, 2... 17?
Okay.
Not including the tiger?
I feel like we should include the tiger.
18 and a half?
I guess, I don't know, Button is, I'm not feeling, like, I don't want to kill these people. I don't want to get in, I don't want to fight them either.
Do we know,
possibly,
by just them talking, how far away this other camp is? Like, they're leaving us, they're saying how long would they be leaving us
okay,
for?
so they don't tell you in miles. They do say that it'll take them approximately 2 days so they'll return in 2 days. So it's probably a day there, a day back.
A day, okay.
And are they completely vacating the camp, or is it like we're babysitting women and children?
They know they are completely vacating the camp. You will be left alone here in this camp.
Gotcha.
Well, then that might be...
We're picking up the subtext, Chris. Thank you.
I think we got that very subtle emphasis on the word
yes.
alone.
How fast do my paper birds fly? Would my bird beat them to the camp?
You're not entirely sure. You can hope it would. It would be faster from flight, yes, but not from the... from the weather. You can never really tell if they reach their destination or not. Possible.
No, I'm just trying to think of options. So
it's possible.
Of what Anarissa?
We can remain here if I have to come back and slay this time.
Die now or die later. So
I have to remain focused.
To the queen, did we get her name, or is she just the queen?
Her name is Queen Brunhild. Bjornhild.
Bjornhild?
Mm-hmm.
I can look at the queen and say, "Well, your majesty, if you insist upon this path, we can remain at your camp, but I cannot guarantee that Auril will be pleased with your choices.
Here's a picture of her.
And I say that with my eyes glowing as ominously as possible.
Okay.
Oh, I almost spelled it right.
That girl is fire.
Pretty sweet. That armor is pretty badass. Pretty badass. She's wearing saber-tooth tiger and has a saber-tooth tiger. So
That's cool.
Big fan.
That's cool.
Roll an intimidation check, and you can. I'll give you advantage on this.
Okay. And I heard guidance as well in there.
Mhm.
So.
Yes, guidance.
16 plus D4.
Yep. Getting that to roll.
18. All right. She looks. It doesn't seem to be your magical presence that's intimidating her, more so than the floating snowflake above your head. And she says, "Granted, we'll make sure to bring Auril a magnificent victory."
Boss.
All right, and with that, she begins to rally her troops, and they are prepared to leave. Again, they tell you that they should return in about 2 days. She makes sure you have significant rations for the 2 days, but you have your equipment with you still. So if you still had rations, you're fine.
Mm-hmm.
The very moment they are out of range of seeing me, I am sending a paper bird with a warning.
All right, sounds good.
Isn't that the last one?
It might be, but I feel like it might be worth it. So unless someone tells me to stop doing it.
What does it say on it there? What is the primary message?
It would just say in common, warning, attack coming. Very brief, very simple, and not even saying who it's from, because I don't want it to come back to us necessarily.
Okay. Roll a D100.
Attack from tigers.
A D100? Okay. You want me to say attack from tigers?
Attack from tigers.
Okay.
Okay.
They'll know what tigers are.
Okay.
All right, that is.
Yeah,
it.
she would take Button's advice on that. Okay,
you can address it to. I gotta find my guy. My name.
Well, there's probably more clans, or is it just like?
There's one primary elk.
Yeah,
tribe.
I was gonna send it to the elk tribe. Yeah, we're tiny.
The leader. Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't have his name in front of me, but I.
Yeah, I'm
know
looking
what
for
you
it.
mean.
Yeah, what Button says, I would be taking advice just because I don't know the
Gunvald Halrigsson.
That
guy.
person. That guy.
Berry blue jeans.
Yeah. Actually, let's see.
Right,
I don't think that is.
64?
No, I've got marked in my thing that I've got 2 birds. So I've still got one left.
Got one left. All right. As your bird flies over the tribesmen, you said as they when they're out of the distance, out of eyesight.
Yeah, I would send it where they wouldn't see it coming from us. Like
Okay.
it would be, they wouldn't see me send it.
That works. All right. Cool. All right. So.
And it's parchment. It's gonna blend in with all the fucking snow. So.
So you are sitting in this deserted camp in the middle of this endless night, surrounded in snow. The last thing you remember seeing is Akuma beginning a slide as the door, was opened, and then you were transported to this area. You're all alone in this camp. What would you like to do?
I'm gonna spray on the queen's bed.
Fair enough.
Oh, was there a campfire?
There are the remnants of them. You could probably start one up again.
Yeah, Toto will go over and start to, stoke the fire.
All right.
Try to get that started again.
Use prestidigitation and start it for you.
Oh.
All right.
Thank you.
So you're sitting around this fire. Are you discussing anything? This is now moving on to the later evening into the night of the first day. Are you discussing anything?
Should we be taking rests as well while we take turns on watch?
We should.
Yeah.
Yes, that's fine.
Are there, I'm assuming they took, all of their tents with them?
There are just the ramshackle remnants of the tents. They did take, traveling tents with them, but there's still a campsite. They plan on returning. So they didn't, completely demolish it. You're guarding it.
There's a reason we're guarding it. Like, we're not just guarding the trash. So.
Okay.
All right. So at the end of the first day, you all receive a long rest. So go ahead.
We actually get a long rest?
You actually get a long rest.
Oh,
Wow.
Zeus.
Okay. Oh, you're.
See, now I'm just worried.
Well, and I think some of this is while we're doing all this, we're trying to pay attention to what's going on around us. Do we notice anything in the camp if we start poking around that would, I don't know, give us any idea of... I know Button kind of knows what kind of people these are, but Anarissa doesn't really.
They're not the worst. Just
you do see some remnants of some armor and some weapons, probably taken from other tribes that they've sort of sacked and robbed. It seems like they either scavenge or attack other tribes. They don't do a lot on their own.
Supposed to be a bit more of the rational minded, though.
Yeah, but years of endless cold will.
In this, they
been
take
handling.
advantage. That's their main thing.
Yeah, well, the thing is that the wolf and the bear are like straight up evil assholes. Like the tiger and the elk were the decent ones.
I think tiger and wolf are the evil assholes.
Is the bear the not the
bear and elk were the nicer of the two, but they're neutral at best.
Well, and the Charterland poisons their mind, doesn't it?
Yeah, but it looks like all of them are using the Charterland.
It looks like all of them are using the Charterland. So elk. Oh wait, did I make a mistake? Oh, I was wrong. Gunvald Halgerson is the bear, and he is neutral. Jarhund Elkhart is the elk, and he is also neutral. But both tiger and wolf are evil.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that I was wrong. Never mind. The tigers are assholes.
They don't seem as... remember when you saved that one boy? And there was many wolf tribe thing. They had more of the Charlan weapons, and they were just the... they were completely slaughtered, it looked like.
So it's the wolf boy that we saved.
Correct.
Yes.
And they had interfighting in the wolf tribe. There was wolf tribes that killed other wolf. So the Charlan made them go they were the most bonkers of the tribes.
Gotcha. Okay.
These guys seem a little more cunning, but still equally ruthless. But did that answer the question? I kind of forgot what the question was at this point.
My question was just kind of look around and see if I could grasp what kind of people these are. But between Button and between, I guess, what we're seeing, that answers the question.
Okay.
I mean, I guess the thing is, what do we do when they come back? You know?
Like, I imagine we return to the castle.
I mean, it seems like
isolation.
But being here and babysitting an empty camp seems very easy.
I think the hard part is that they're killing my people.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, there's not enough of us to stop them.
I mean, isolation with the reality of what you've done sounds pretty awful.
So the second day goes by rather quickly, and you... it's getting to be later in the evening, and you're expecting the tribe to return. Who's on watch?
I imagine I'd be watching.
Okay.
Yeah.
Can I have everybody make a...
Do we get our temporary hit points back as well?
Yes, because it's been a new dawn.
Right. I didn't know if things were working weird here.
It is working the way you'd expect it to. Everybody needs to make a survival check.
Okay.
Good.
Don't forget, Kenzie, you're proficient.
Yes.
Ugh.
Oh my god.
You guys have 1 inspiration.
I don't want to bother using it for this.
Yeah, nor do I.
Let me just mark this down.
Actually, I'm gonna spend this. Hold on. Never mind.
Okay.
Ignore me. I thought it was a sorcery point thing, but it's a once a day thing.
I mean, the other thing to consider too is that if we're here for 2 days, we might get lucky when we get back. and
MP3 Chaos gave you another inspiration. You now have 2.
Oh, sweet.
It's not even our birthday.
But I am going to be resolving this soon, so any inspiration needs to be chosen now.
Yeah, I don't want anything.
I say if it's a survival check, do it.
Yeah.
Just take the inspiration.
All right, who had the lower one?
I'll reroll.
Okay. Toro's rerolling. Great.
Oh my god.
Oh my god!
Wow.
Oh.
Awesome.
Oh.
Sorry, guys.
we'll find out what the survival check means real fast.
Yeah. I mean, it probably has something to do with the challenge.
You have 1 inspiration left. Are we moving on?
No, just move on, please.
Going once?
I mean, if one more of us passes, it's
Fine, I'll do it. Stop
right.
trying to sell us out of our important fucking needs yet. Just jerk. Yeah. 18.
All right.
We die, we
You're
die.
happy.
It's fine.
I can't TPK against do it.
No, if just me, Button, and Valtreya die, that's not a TPK.
Okay.
Would it be like an HPK? Half
This
part, half
is literally what I was thinking, but I didn't want to say it because I didn't want to be the person that said it, so thank you.
Kenzie, next time you do your little conference thing over Zoom, you should change it to O'Shea them.
Ah!
So, sorry, I forgot. Who was on watch?
I was watching.
All right. So, Button, you wait, looking towards the horizon, waiting for the Tiger Tribe, as they were supposed to arrive by tonight. The night continues on, and eventually you assume they've gotten waylaid, and they do not arrive this day. When you all gather, you're expecting to be relieved of your watch from Toro, but Toro never comes. When you all wake up and gather, you realize that both Toro and Valtreya are no longer in the camp.
Well, that's all right. That makes sense. That's the isolation part.
I mean, I don't
Go
like
find
it.
them.
Are there any trails or tracks?
None leading away from the camp, besides the large pile from when the tribe left.
How good of a chance do you think it is that they got sent back?
No, I don't think that's.
Well, I think the easiest thing to look at first is if where they were, like if they were sleeping or something. Were there any footsteps or things or does it look like they just look like they raptured away or something?
If you want to roll a survival check, this is just for tracking purposes to see if you can locate anything. I'll allow that.
Okay.
Guidance.
Yeah, it's not gonna matter. Because
And Arissa realizes it's cold.
16.
Button, you see that their bedrolls were definitely slept in. At some point during the night, though, they just left. You don't see any tracks leading away, but they were here at one point, and they're no longer here.
I imagine they're either in some sort of awful limbo or they're back at the castle. I imagine that this is going to be an assault.
I'm whispering again.
I mean, are we thinking that's what this is? Is it's gonna one by one?
I think it's picking us off one by one until, I don't really know what we can do about it, though, is the only problem.
Maybe we could tie ourselves to each other.
I mean, I
Try
can set
that.
up an alarm spell around us. Like, it's only like 20 feet of, of like either a circle or a line, but like, I can set up some sort of an alarm, and if someone trips it, it makes a really loud noise, but I don't think they're walking away.
No, it sounds like they got whooshed away.
So,
However, we arrived instantaneously is likely how they left.
most likely.
How do you whisper back? I'm sorry.
/W space Chris.
Okay.
It's like I almost hear them with us. I mean, yeah, like, Ani's not happy about this, but she doesn't know what else to do with it.
Don't really know what to do.
So, at this point, the third day continues to move on. What would you like to do?
All right, so... Oh, wait. Okay, so we were already on the third day when we all woke up and realized
This is
that we had
so you had one day you expected that, end of the second day. This is now the third day.
Okay.
Religion cannot task.
Another way to say it is Toro and Valtreya disappeared in the second night.
Have we gotten hungry?
You've been eating your rations, so you haven't been starving.
Yeah, and they've got
I
rations
don't know
in
if
the
we
camp,
actually
too.
like were feeling hungry, or
You haven't tested to see if you are starving. When you felt hunger, you ate.
okay, that's what I was wondering.
Toro and Valtreya's rations are in the camp with you.
What about the rest of their items?
Anything that they were carrying appears to have disappeared as well.
Okay.
Well,
I mean, because I'm sure they're much further away than 120 feet, but I imagine that Ani would try using message a couple of times just in random orientations, because the more well she knows the person, the less accurate she has to be, but I'm guessing they're not within 120 feet, so...
There is no
There's
response.
point. Yeah, that's what I thought. She would still try it, though.
Yeah. So, as the day wanes on, again, you look towards the horizon, waiting for the Tiger Tribe to reappear. I need you all remaining to make a survival check.
All right.
Margwin gave you an inspiration. You have one now.
No!
Would you like to
Honey.
use the one you just received?
Well, we don't know what the DC is, so it could be you too, Mirnix, if it's a 15 or above.
Oh, that's true.
So, what do we think is better strategically for the group?
So, I would. Well, maybe you can. I don't know. What is that?
I hear you mumbling. I have no idea what you're saying.
I don't think. Like I was getting a lot of sounds coming out of my headphones.
Oh, okay.
I don't. Strategically speaking, I think that we're all going to disappear at some point. I don't think that it really matters. But I mean, if you feel the need to use another inspiration, go for it.
Yeah, I'm not going to. I feel like it's gonna pick us off one by one here.
Yeah.
All right. Who was keeping watch?
I'll keep watch this time.
All right. And am I correct in understanding you mentioned stuff about alarms and things, but I didn't hear any full-fledged plans? All right.
Well, we didn't set it because we figured they weren't walking away. They were...
Okay.
Being,
So at this
reported.
point, again, slightly expecting it, Esso, when you're not relieved by Anarissa to take the watch, you realize that you've lost another member of your party. And then there were three. It is now day 4, and the Tiger Tribe is nowhere to be seen.
Well, how are we doing on food?
I'm eating what the tribe left. It's fucking.
Yeah,
Okay.
everything that was left for you in the camp is gone, so anything you have on you is what you're currently eating.
They left us
Okay.
a day of food.
They left you 2 days of food. Because they said they'd be back in 2 days, and they made sure you had
Alright, so
rations and water for those 2 days. Now you're on your own.
Gotcha.
There's a ton of snow, so
Yeah.
you've got water.
I'm gonna try to distract myself by using the queen's like sharpening tools since
Okay.
she had a great axe.
I like that.
I'm gonna- Yeah.
Gonna mess up some bets. Try to dig them and bury.
I'd like to... I don't know if I'd get lost on my way back. I'd like to wild shape into an eagle and see if I can, fly around and see if I can see the bear tribe coming back? Or the tiger tribe
roll
coming
a perception check as you're in the air.
Okay. Hold on. 14?
14. So even as you rise above, you see the remnants of your campfire far below you as you fly up into the sky. As you scan around, you just see an endless white, almost like a dome, completely surrounding you. You can't see any farther than that.
That just makes me wonder more if this really isn't real. Alright. I'll fly back down and I'll relay that to
Okay.
the party that I have left with me.
Interesting. I do hope that this is some surreal, not reality.
All right.
This would be nice if it was all happening in our brains. Yes.
So it is now, that was the end of the 4th day. Who is keeping watch?
I am.
Myrnix is. 3 remaining people make a survival check.
Oof.
You have 1 inspiration.
I think we all failed. I'm not going to reroll.
Yeah. No, I'm not gonna reroll. I don't think Kenzie's gonna reroll either.
Myrnix?
Sorry, parenting.
Okay.
The pirate hat!
You're absolutely right. Parenting. So, Natel and Button have decided not to roll the inspiration. It's up to you. Do you want to roll it, or do you want to just see what happens?
I've got a super sharp axe now, so let's just see what happens, I guess.
All right. Myrnix, you look around, and you're the only one left.
What the fuck? What the fuck?
It is now the 5th day. What would you like to do by yourself? I'm going to message you guys. Actually, can Toro and Valtrea, would you guys mind messaging anyone who's not here and let them know what's going on? Okay. So
Okay,
I can talk
do
to
that.
Myrnix.
Okay. What's happening now?
Very little. You're alone in the
Okay.
camp. All your friends
I'm
are
the only
gone.
one in the camp. I'm freaking out.
Yeah.
And I'm sharpening my axe some more.
All right.
And then I have this nagging feeling that I should stop, but I ignore it.
So as you're sharpening your axe, it becomes so thin that the blade almost becomes brittle, and your fingertips are starting to bleed as you're moving it across the stone. That's the end of the 5th day. Why don't you roll a survival check? Okay. You're slightly wishing that the snow would overtake you and take you wherever your party happened, but you actually wake up again alone as the cold seems to be intensifying. It is now the 6th day.
Okay. Alright. Cool. I don't like the cold at all, so I'm gonna go like straight survival mode, and I'm gonna like can I like, because I'm assuming the fire is dead because they used prestidigitation on it. And
If you don't have a tinderbox, yeah, you're not able to. The wood is too either rotted or damp to reignite. So unless you have a tinderbox, you're pretty much screwed.
I'm a dragon person. I can just
Oh, what
breathe
am I saying? I forgot. Yeah,
fire.
yeah, you're good.
Cool.
You're good.
I'm gonna use like, I guess, bits of the tent, make fire, and just try to stay awake as long as I can.
Okay. The 6th day continues as you have one last burst of determination. Roll a survival check. Not an advantage.
Nope. I was picking stuff, my bad.
Okay.
Oh my god, I'm just never gonna die.
Can you fail a check on purpose?
Wait, why are you rolling with advantage?
They did it by
There's an
mistake. So,
accident.
but the re-roll was a 20.
Yeah, I was trying to find my my spell to.
Unix is actually immortal.
All right,
Just didn't know.
12 years later. No, I'm just kidding. Legend tells of a dragonborn gone mad in Icewind Dale. Okay, 1 second. So you, as you look out towards the distance, expecting to see the endless horizon in front of you, you actually see figures breaching the edge of the horizon.
I'm going to just get ready with my now kind of fucked up axe that I obsessively sharpened, and just get ready in case they're. I'm assuming that they're hostile, just because, like, why wouldn't they be at this point? Because everything just sucks. So obviously, I think they're gonna come kill me. So I'm just.
All right, so you're on guard, ready to pounce.
Yeah.
As they get closer, you realize that after 6 days and nights, Bjornhild has returned with her tribe, with several haunches of reindeer meat loaded on dog sleds. Accompanying you, them, are your missing party members. You're all dazed and confused, not really sure what just happened. But you're all sort of loaded haphazardly on a dog sled, brought back.
Were we all found, like, at the same time?
Well, that's what we're gonna find out. So
I'm gonna run up and just like do a shoulder clap on Toro and just be like making sure it's actually Toro.
Just poke.
So as you run up, the tiger tribe instantly pulls out their spears and points them toward you, trying to protect her queen. She raises her hand, allowing you to go towards the dog sleds, and she explains that we found them one by one wandering in a daze.
When?
For the last few days on our journey home, for the last day of travel, hours between them. We assumed that you'd sent them to try and find us. We took a little longer than we expected. It took a lot longer than expected.
Yeah, you were gone a bit of time. It was kind of stressful.
As you're saying this, your words sound almost hollow in your ears, and you realize that the queen in front of you has stopped moving, and your vision starts clouding into whiteness, and when you reawaken, you're all standing inside a chamber back in Auril's abode. So you guys are currently in this room right over here.
Do we have any idea, like those of us who are wandering, how much time passed, or like did we eat anything?
Well,
or
what I need you guys to do, those who vanished, I need all of you to make a wisdom saving throw.
Okay, I was gonna say, I was like, there's some sort of thing with this.
No!
Those are two very different rolls.
I will use
Oh
that inspiration.
no!
You're using it?
Or Anarissa, would you rather?
No, go for it.
You sure?
Yep.
Okay, I can tank a lot of shit. Okay. Doesn't matter anyway.
Okay. All right. Let me take a look. 2. I need both Anarissa and Button to both roll D100s.
Okay. Also, when we get back in here, I don't know how it counted with rest. Was it another long rest somewhere in there when we get back? Or like, because I'm trying to see where my portent rolls tend to be.
I'll tell you in just a second.
Okay, yeah, I'm not worried about right now because none of them were good enough to help us. But like, if they get to re-roll, they can help later.
When we came back, from the challenge. Were we all in the antechamber?
Yeah, you all should be in that chamber with Mirnix.
Okay.
7 and 85. Okay. I'm going to be whispering stuff to you, and I'll explain. That's that one, and 85. Here you go. Now, what you guys both received are prompts that if you don't do these things, you possibly could take psychic damage. Just saying that out loud.
Are we aware? Like, are we mentally aware enough to know that this is like an intrusive thought, or?
So this is brought on by basically it's post-traumatic.
Right.
The couple of just to actual garbage. Thank you for the subscription. Very nice.
Thank you, actual garbage.
Toro, were you whispering that to me? Did no one else see the axe thing?
No, that was to everyone. I was whispering to everyone.
All right, so to answer your questions, the last long rest you received was the first night in the the camp. Interestingly enough, Natel, as you look out the doorway, you remember seeing Akuma beginning a slide. He is now just completing that said slide.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, guys,
But
I really think
feel well rested? Like, do we feel like we got a long
You are
rest?
currently in your current state, yes. To you, it was real.
Okay.
It
How
was
does my
real. I don't know how to.
You don't have to do it. It just might. I might tell you something if this happens.
I just don't know what that means.
Yeah, you won't yet.
Okay.
I just think mine is very appropriate for a rogue.
Inspiration. So I'm just gonna keep the one that's up there because I haven't removed it yet. You guys used one just a minute ago, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So I'm just gonna leave it at 1 because you just got one back.
Okay.
Cool. All right.
Is my axe okay?
It is very, very thin. It is very
Yeah,
sharp.
over-sharpened.
So what you did in that realm apparently actually did happen.
Okay.
Okay. Even if time didn't pass quite the same out here.
I feel like Mirnix might have some like separation anxiety after this. Just letting everyone know.
Yeah,
Your
Val is
axe.
definitely like rubbing against Natal. She's like, I miss you so much.
You're never parting from me again.
Mirnix, your axe, does it have like cracks and things in it? Like, is it that kind of damage, or what?
Oh, I just sharpened it a lot, even though Toro was telling me not to.
No,
if you're thinking of using mending, it could work.
Okay, so I'm gonna use mending
right.
on your axe and try to see if I can patch it up a little bit.
I'm gonna not make eye contact with Toro.
No,
As he picks my axe.
that was just me messing around. I don't think technically what I whispered to you, Kenzie, counted.
I don't know. Mirnix is all kind of like hearing shit.
Yeah,
We were alone for a
Toto
long
keeps
time.
like glancing at everyone and like it looks like he keeps like counting everyone to make sure they're all there.
There's some fucked up psych damage here.
I never remember how to whisper. Like I never.
/W space the name.
The name.
And then
Yeah.
the message. So, anyways, yeah, it looks like Akuma hasn't really even noticed you've been gone. But the door here is open, and even though you're shaken, it's up to you what do you decide to do.
Well, do we want to move on to our next mindfuck, or what would you guys like to do?
I think it's probably best.
Just don't leave me.
Let's get out of the way.
Let's go as a group.
I reach out and I hold Mirnix's hand, and I'm like, I will not let you go. As long as it is in my control.
No, Sarah. No, you don't. Okay, good call though, but no. Anyways, Button's already moved over to the other area.
Yeah. Last one. We can do this.
So, everyone roll a perception check.
Why not? Is there any impact to my checks?
Little guys, myself.
Not on this one.
Something that I'm good at. Wait, you said perception?
Perception.
I got an 18.
Perception. Okay, cool. So as you head towards this door, Anarissa and Natal, you kind of look around and you notice that both this door that you just completed and this door where there was the wolf boy, those doors have remained ajar as you've exited them. This door has shut.
Okay.
I don't know what that means.
It means we didn't succeed in the first one, probably.
What was the first one? The first
Cruelty.
Cruelty.
See?
The warriors came back without a kill, and then they were going to slaughter their elders to feed the rest of the tribe, remember? But we killed them. It wasn't cruel enough, apparently.
Well, we can always do this one, see if the last door opens, and if it doesn't, we know we have to go back to that mindfuck again.
Okay.
Well, I get the sense that not all of us will have to complete the challenges to be able to get the book. In case anyone needs to stay behind if it's too
Take a
much.
break.
Well, let's finish this and see what happens.
All right, so the door opens into the same anvil-type chamber, and the door in front of you is marked Endurance in common.
Oh dear.
What were all the different languages?
They're all written in common.
Okay.
Now,
It was
some of
also
the
like Dwarven and
there was
something
Dwarven
else.
script at the front of when you first entered the castle that said Grimskull in it.
Oh, okay.
But all the doors down here are written in common. That being said,
Okay.
the doors located around you, the ones you haven't really explored, the one directly north and directly south too much. Okay.
Good. Let's
All right.
Let's go, I guess.
Here we go. Your surroundings vanish in a flurry of snow and ice. When your vision clears, you find yourselves in a raging snowstorm, standing at the edge of a Regid tribe's camp, in the process of being dismantled. The nomads work feverishly to tear down their tents and pack them onto dog sleds. A few of them spot you, brandish their weapons. A tall figure among them calls out, "We shall not lie down and die for your pleasures, emissaries of Auril. Begone, vultures!" Button, you recognize Jarund Elkhart.
Jarund. I am not here to fight you.
Could it be? Is it you, Button? I see you have betrayed your tribe even more by joining with the Frostmaiden.
No. I assure you,
It's a long story.
believe me, we're not enjoying any of this.
I think we're here to endure the snowstorm with you.
Roll a persuasion check. One person in the party.
I've got a +9.
Yeah, you should do it.
Guidance.
Probably
plus
also
one.
with advantage because they're my friends.
I didn't think they were your friends because you were exiled.
No, well, okay. I meant the people
24.
with me.
Oh, sorry. I'm sorry. 24. With that, Jarund looks towards Button and says, "Well, at least you've not disgraced yourself any further. If you're not going to harm us, at least you could help us."
What needs to be done?
Well, as you know, we follow the reindeer during where the hell is it? Sorry. Migration. There it is. That's the word I'm looking for. They follow the reindeer throughout Icewind Dale. The reindeer in Icewind Dale, by the way, look super badass. Let me find them for you. Look how they have glowing antlers. Look how beast these things look.
Oh my god.
Nice.
Right? Yeah.
Those are
Magical reindeer.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Do they fly?
They
Ooh,
cannot,
what's
unfortunately.
this Yara about?
Oh,
Why would you
that'd
make
be
magical reindeer but then not give them the ability to fly?
I don't know.
Wizards of the Coast, I just want to talk.
Say, wait, who can make them levitate? We can make them fly.
You could make them fly. You could. So Jaron says that their job is to tear down the camp and move it so they can stay with the reindeer herd they've been following. The herd is migrating eastward, and where the reindeer go, the elk tribe goes too.
Okay. So, I mean, I know I don't know a whole lot about, like, tearing down camps and moving stuff, but if they give me instructions, I will do what they need me to do without complaints. So, because I am trying to make sure they understand that we're helping and we're not keen on the snowflake thing.
Okay. Even though you say this, a lot of the tribesmen give you a wide berth, but there are a few that spit at your feet in disgrace because you lost your hunting party. There are still a few that seem happy to see you, friends that you've made throughout your years with the tribe. They ask you questions about this thing floating above your head and what it means.
I'm not quite sure what it means. A lot of people have thought it meant that we're some sort of emissary, but I think it's just a way to punish people trying to do something good.
With that, they sort of nod in agreement, and they ask, "Now, we've heard that you ran away from whatever just decimated your hunting party, but we never heard your side of the story."
I never ran away. I ran towards. I lost them. I am trying to find the woman who's responsible for their death.
You hear a couple of them say, "See, I told you he wouldn't have just run." And they seem satisfied with this story, and they gladly accept your help as you start tearing down the
only
tents.
thing I have ever run from is a vacuum cleaner.
Yes, the vacuum is quite terrifying. So basically what's going to happen is you're helping the nomads tear down a camp and set up a new one, but you must accompany the nomads on their journey and endure the hardship. Okay? So this takes hours, so I'm going to just sort of narrate it, and you're going to see how well you keep up.
There's like a montage with music as we...
Yep. So
It's like that Journey song starts playing.
Oh yeah.
I was just imagining more Benny Hill, but you know.
Yeah. So that was the first 8 hours of travel. You're used to traveling at that pace before taking a rest, but the nomads do not stop, and they continue on their journey. And they start moving on hours. You're going to need to everyone needs to make a Constitution saving throw.
Oh, good.
Yeah.
Okay. You have 1 inspiration.
Ani?
Do we want to use it already?
I mean,
Through pretty quick, right?
it's up to you. I'm okay if you want to use it now.
I mean, I guess. We don't know exactly what's going to happen, but I presume...
I think there's three fails either way, or at least 2.
Yeah, well, we'll see. So, not much better.
All right. So as you continue to push yourselves through the snow and the ice, trying to keep up with the nomads as they're hunting these reindeer, Natel and Mirnix, you both suffer 1 level of exhaustion.
All you need is a 10?
That's apparently what
Nope.
you assume.
Just noting. Okay.
Let me see. You have disadvantage on your ability checks, but it's not saving throws. Okay, just so you know. All right. That was the 10th hour of travel. Everyone needs to roll again.
Okay, Natel rolls a 10.
Okay.
Where'd mine go? Okay, 15.
This time... Hold on, I'm looking at... So, Natel, you have a 10, is that correct? Yeah. Okay. This time, Natel, Valtreya, Mirnix, and Toro. All of you
DC.
gain a level of exhaustion. It compounds, so if you had 1 already, you have your total 2. If you get to 6, you die.
Okay. Are we? Do we know? Are we stopping for the night, or are we just keeping going?
They have not stopped.
Okay,
But
I'm
you know
going to
that
wild.
as you... Oh, sorry, go ahead.
I'm gonna wild shape into a polar bear.
Okay.
And then maybe Ani and Valtreya can ride on me. I don't know if that will help in their exhaustion rolls, but
I like that idea. Yeah, I'll
Okay.
factor that in.
Well,
Okay.
I am not exhausted yet, so... But Mirnix is.
oh, then Mirnix can hop on because I'm a giant
Yeah,
polar bear.
Mirnix is
I
at 2 levels of
appreciate you,
exhaustion.
but I'm at 2 levels. Who else is at 2 levels?
Me.
It's just
Oh,
Oh,
you're
right.
at 2 levels too?
Mm.
Okay.
I mean,
But I'm
I
a
was
polar
like...
bear.
Yeah, I was like, does that give you a better con?
Oh, yeah, my con's flat as Natel.
Yeah.
My con is +3.
Okay.
gotcha.
The 11th hour of travel. How am I going to do this? I'm going to lower the DC for the people on the polar bear. The polar bear will roll out the polar bear's con. So the people on the polar bear are Mirnix and who?
Me.
Mirnix and Valtreya. All right, everybody roll again.
I'm gonna do
On.
Had to happen.
a 14.
Okay.
Oh wait, sorry, that's the wrong one. That was wisdom.
All right. Nice. Let's see. Do I ignore that wisdom save button? I don't know what that was.
No, that was my next one.
I accidentally made a wisdom.
Oh, yeah, Button, you
Button has a
accidentally
wisdom
made a
save too,
wisdom
yeah.
save.
No, I didn't. The last one was 11. This one is 2.
No, but
It
it,
says
says
wisdom.
wisdom.
2 is a wisdom save.
Oh, oh, okay.
Try again. Okay.
Not much better.
Let's see here.
Well, 20 is not being very kind to us today.
Toro and Button receive
Yep.
another level of exhaustion. Is anyone at 3? Nope. Okay. 12th hour of travel. Next roll.
Oh, oops. Oh, thank God.
We're gonna switch. You're gonna hop on Natel.
Okay.
I mean, I rolled a 5. I don't think it matters.
No, but
Well,
for your next
it'll
one,
be
though.
after
Oh,
this
your
one.
next one.
Yeah. All right.
Oh,
Let
What
me
are you up to?
1, 2, 3.
Assuming a 5 fails, that I'm at 3 levels.
You get to your
Okay.
3rd level of exhaustion, Toro.
Okay.
Everyone else is okay. You switch with Mirnix, and you now are on Natel's polar bear form. Normally,
any-
Tired to complain.
normally you would get disadvantage on this check or the saving throw, but I'm going to say because you're basically riding on Natel, you're going to roll normally.
Okay.
It is
Do
the
any healing spells?
Riding on Natel for the past 2 rounds.
Restorations are the only thing that work, and they're the big ones. So
Okay.
there's not
Yeah.
healing spells that are going to do anything.
I think, yeah, it's a greater restoration, I think.
Yeah.
And potions aren't going to do anything either.
No.
Okay.
All right. 13th hour of travel. Let's roll again.
Fuck me.
Look at those crits.
Oh, shit.
Now, you do still have that 1 inspiration left if you want to use it, Toro or Natel. Toro, this would be your 4th.
Yeah, Toro, take it.
Yeah, I'll go ahead and
All right, you get 0. No, unfortunately. You are at your 4th level of exhaustion.
I don't think any one of these inspirations has worked out.
No, not a single one.
But you both just rolled 2 crits in the last one, so.
That's true. That's fair.
So I'm on my 3rd.
Yep, I'm on 4.
Okay. 14th hour of travel. Let's roll again.
Hell yeah. Thank you, actual garbage.
All right, we got another one. All right, you guys are at 1.
I got 15 that time.
I'm just taking mine because this would be my first level of exhaustion.
Toro's like, just stick a fork in me, I'm done.
Yeah.
He technically is.
Yeah.
This would be his 5th. This would be your 5th. Are you taking the inspiration or no?
No, just save it.
Are you sure?
Yes.
Okay.
When I wild shaped, all my stuff gets like, this sounds weird, but like sucked inside of me, right?
Yes.
Yes.
And it goes.
All right. All right. If we can just, I'm gonna pop out really quick.
Okay.
And I'm gonna grab.
When you pop out of wild shape, Toto just falls into the snow. It's ungraceful. He's barely moving at this point.
So I got a charm of vitality. I can't remember who it's from.
It's from Jared.
It is from Jared. Oh, it's my pine cone.
Oh no, the pine. Yeah, it is from Jared. Yep.
Yeah, it's my pine cone. I'm gonna take the pine cone and put it on Toro, so he can attune to it while he's still alive. And so I looked it up. It removes any exhaustion you are suffering and cures any disease or poison affecting you.
All right. Now,
didn't you give that to someone?
I haven't used it yet. I used a Greater Restoration amulet.
That's what it was.
I haven't used this yet.
Okay, because you gave the Greater Restoration to one of the Goliaths.
Wait a second. You know, I think the medallion was from Jared. Didn't you get one from a Chewinga, or am I wrong?
Oh, I did get something. It is from the Chewinga, from the.
I'm not gonna go back through my.
You got the little Christmas ornament that the kids make it with the pine cone.
Okay. And I got a button from the last one.
That's right.
The Charm of Bounty.
So.
Nice.
As you put this amulet around Toro, and Toro, you begin to try to feel its power. You feel no energy coming from this pine cone. There is no effect. It doesn't do anything. It doesn't. It just seems like a pine cone.
I think
Toto
we're meant to die
rolls
here.
over, like looks at the pine cones, like, "Thank you for giving me your trash."
Toro, I know that you're grumpy, but there's no reason to be a bitch. Give me my pine cone back.
So if we're not, are we not using the inspiration from the player inspiration? We're not using it.
No, fuck the inspiration.
Fair. Do you hear that, guys?
None of the inspirations we've used have helped
Natal,
us
what
today.
is your total?
I'm at 3.
No, your total roll was a 15?
Oh, it was an 18.
An 18. Okay, cool.
Yeah. Oh, no, it was a 15. Sorry. I thought I rolled a 15.
Toro and Arissa and Button, all of you receive 1 level of exhaustion.
Okay.
I already marked it down.
That works. Just when you realize that Toro cannot go another foot, that is when the tribe apparently has met its location. And you see just a little bit further ahead of you, the tribesmen, you don't know how they get this energy, but they're setting up their camp.
Okay. So clearly we set Toro down somewhere where there's a fire. Plop him.
He doesn't protest.
And then I guess those of us who are able are helping to set camp.
So you realize at this point, Button, this is probably the last time you'll be able to speak with Jared Elkhart, depending on how the rest of the Auril's challenges go. Is there anything you'd like to say to him?
I'm gonna try to pull him away to the side a little bit, if I can.
Yeah, it's easy enough to do with everyone concentrating on setting up
Yeah.
the camp.
I'll tell them, I know where the woman responsible for their deaths is. I do believe I am able to either capture her and bring her back, or would you prefer I end her life?
All right, he thinks quizzically for a minute. He says, well, was it this woman that you saw attack your men? Was it this woman that killed them?
I don't know. She was gone, they were dead. That's my best guess. They're either dead because of her or whatever was following her.
He thinks for a minute. He says, well, the most prudent thing to do is... He looks, he's like, ironically, it's what I should have done and given you the benefit of the doubt. Hear your side of the story. You've obviously proved yourself to the Elk tribe by helping us move the camp. Maybe you need to hear what she has to say, and then decide. If she was the one that killed your men, I think a swift death would be a mercy.
Very well.
All right. The last thing you hear...
her out.
The last thing you hear from him is, this judgment is yours to dish out. And at that point, your vision begins to fade, and Jaran Elkhart disappears from your vision. The rest of you see the camp again begin to fade as you realize you're being transported back to the...
Does a little paper bird hit Jareth in the head?
That's exactly what I was going to say. You do see this paper bird begin to fly towards the camp as you vanish and arrive back in the room directly above.
Oh, man.
Are we still tired?
You are.
Fuck.
All right, so what it does 5 levels of exhaustion.
You have...
Toro just on the floor.
Your speed is reduced to 0. Your hit point maximum is halved. Disadvantage on attack rolls and saving throws. Disadvantage on all ability checks. But now
Hang on, say that again slower.
but now the pine cone activates.
Oh, okay. So does it remove...
What is the pine cone? What is it called again, Angela?
You gave it to me as a charm of vitality, but you explained it to me as having the same properties as a potion of vitality.
Right, that's right. When you look up Charm of Vitality, removes any exhaustion you are suffering and cures any disease or poison affecting you. Yeah, this is, it's a one-use wonder.
Does it have to be attuned?
Basically, you're going to use it, and then it's gone.
I see.
So, you use the pine cone, it absorbs the magic, like, basically, it absorbs your exhaustion into the pine cone. The pine cone shrivels and turns to dust, and you're no longer exhausted.
I just look down at him. I look down at Toro. I'm like, how's that trash working out for you now? Good.
He holds up the dead pine cone. It's certainly useful now.
All right, the rest of you, what is...
Thank you.
Does anyone... If you have 1 level, you have disadvantage on ability checks. 2 levels, your speed is halved. 3 levels, you have disadvantage on attack rolls and saving throws. I don't think anyone's higher than a 3.
No, I'm at 3.
All right.
Toro, you almost died.
I was fine.
You're so full of shit.
You were
my gosh.
I just needed a nap, that was all.
And the magic pine
Mage
cone.
hand, mage hand, and I just lightly smack him upside the head.
Nice. Is the door open?
The door is open. Sorry, you are in the room where Toro is, and the door is open.
Yep.
Okay.
The door was open when you were in the trial of cruelty. It was when you left that room that the door slammed behind you.
Yeah. So yeah, I guess we leave the room then? Like, entirely?
Okay. So when you No, there you go. Oh, sorry, Mirnix, I accidentally shifted you. When you move to the center chamber, two things grab your attention immediately. One, you notice that the door over to the far left that was originally shut tight is now ajar.
Oh.
The second thing you notice is the bloody corpse of Akuma in the center of the room.
Oh, shit.
You hear...
I feel like that would be the first thing that we noticed.
You hear... actually, he's sort of over in this direction.
But I just imagine Button's like, oh, the door is shut. You can see right over the corpse.
You hear what sounds like chewing coming from Akuma's corpse. But you can't make out what's going on.
Draw my blade. I'll go up and look.
Okay, as you cautiously
Toto
move...
like sneaks around this way.
I'm rolling up with Button. Like, what's up?
I'm
gonna ready my bow. I'm not gonna try to sneak because I know I've got disadvantage.
Okay.
Although I have the cloak, so I guess regular, but still.
That cancels it out, yeah.
I guess, but it's also like, you know.
All right.
Yeah, no,
so
that's fair.
Give me just a second here. Let's see. Okay. So, as you sort of look around to see what's causing this chewing sound, Button, this small draconian head pops itself up. This is probably like 2.5 foot tall creature. It looks like it says, "Oh, hello." You do notice that its eye is hanging out of its socket and sort of swinging.
God. Hello.
You almost responded like Marv there for a second, didn't you?
Yeah, I got a little jazzed. Are you okay?
Oh, we're perfectly fine now. At this point, you do hear a voice coming from the far south, a woman's voice, and she says, well, maybe I can be of assistance.
This bitch.
Yup.
I will.
She would pass the cruelty test.
Compromise. I will kill her.
So as she sees the hostility in the yard, she says, well, wait. I'm here to help. Obviously, you've managed to solve most of these tasks. We, actual garbage. I think those are warm winter clothes, but they could just be some thick thighs.
It can be both. Many things can be true.
Definitely both.
You're right. Anyways, you got me. Regardless of which, she says, well, we've managed to solve the one task that you weren't able to complete. Now we can all enter the...
no issues with that.
Narissa just waves off the others and goes, fuck it. We're all trying to do the same thing, and we want to not die today. So let's just get it and go.
Right.
How did you get in without the Frostmaiden seeing you?
Well,
we have no idea how long we've been gone.
So she says, well, we came in when she flew to cast her spell, just like you did.
So it's been a whole day?
Actually, it's been... no.
I mean, there's probably no way for us to really know for sure, but...
From their perspective, it's only been as long as you have been down here. You guys may have spent a total of 5 minutes in each room.
Okay.
To you, it feels like a lot longer.
Right,
yeah, but it was long enough for her to...
like 2 weeks.
No, she apparently came in the same time you did.
Oh, she might have come in, like, right behind us?
Invisibly. For a while.
Yeah.
She was tailing you for quite a while from a large distance, hoping you would open the tasks, and then seeing you ran into some trouble, she completed the task that you did not complete.
Okay, so we're not on a separate day.
This is the same evening, yeah.
Same night.
And Auril is still here.
Yeah, Velen's saying, like, we should just put our shit together, get this book, and get out of here. We're all after the same thing, and we can all escape.
Yeah, I'm just like...
Agreed.
I'm like this close to high-fiving her and being like, sure, because I'm ready. Let's go. Let's go. and take this. So I start heading down towards the south because I presume that is where we need to go.
That's where she's standing, yeah. So she calls out and says, "Boys, make sure you watch the stairs and let us know if anything godlike comes down to attack us." And then out of the stomach of Akuma bursts a zombie kobold who says, "You got it, boss."
I think I'm just too mentally done to like...
necessary.
Delightful creatures. Absolutely.
So the passage leads to an anvil-shaped room with a door set in the far wall. Flanking the door are bas reliefs of two male... What? Am I on the wrong one? No, that's correct. Two male frost giants that have been defaced, their features chipped away. Newer carvings above the door depict the glowering head of an owl, a wolf, and a goat. The head carved above the door... Oh no! This is where a disembodied voice says the door. That's where the disembodied voice came from. But this time, Auril Velen places her hand on the Auril sigil on the door, and it begins to glow. And she says, "Well, come on."
All right, I stick my hand up there.
All right.
Toto reaches above everyone else and puts his hand on the door.
Mine right next to hers.
Taller.
I don't know that it would take all of us, just because between us we've done the tasks, but...
there is, apparently there's one more that hasn't been there. When Miranix touches it, the last rune releases.
Let's go.
All right. Let me make sure.
Power of friendship.
Yeah.
Why aren't you letting me select you? Okay, cool. Just making sure. Gonna reveal this area to you.
I don't know why the mental image I have is like of the various Sailor Scouts like putting their power on stuff and just being like each one like just for each task accomplished. Like
you get your badge.
From our palms.
Yeah.
Rainbow. Yeah.
Arranged about this room are 3 tables of ice, each 10 feet tall, 7 feet wide, and 1 foot thick. They sit upright. They sit upright in stands that are also carved from ice. That's weird to say that. Script has been chiseled into the surface of each tablet. Another door stands in the middle of the far wall.
Do we see anything written on the door or more emblems or?
Nothing is written on the door, only on these 4 tablets.
Oh, 4 tablets.
Well, what's written on the tablets?
Yeah, Toto goes like to this side of the room and looks at one.
Toro, yours reads cruelty. Compassion makes you vulnerable. Let cruelty be the knife that keeps your enemies at bay.
Hey, Velen, we need you over here.
Yeah, Toto like reads it out loud.
Okay, and then we need to find the one for isolation for Miranix, and the others can be random.
Okay. Isolation reads, in solitude you can understand and harness your full potential. Depending on others makes you weak.
I'll take the exhaustion. I think I was the least exhaustion.
Or endurance, okay. Yours says, exist as long as you can, by whatever means you can. Only by enduring can you outlast your enemies. And the final tablet says, the preservation says, every flake of snow is unique, and that which is unique must be preserved.
Or
that's a fortune cookie right there. Let me just tell you.
Yeah, I'm actually gonna vote for Valtreya for that one because she was the one who single-handedly like got the kid out of there. So, and that's one that like is pretty decent for an Azamar. Like, so you know.
Especially one with like icy stuff.
Okay. As you approach these tablets, the door to the south begins to open.
Cool. How do we die?
And I'm stressed.
All right. Oops, why didn't that move for our viewers? It's all right, there we go. Okay. This chamber has a domed ceiling engraved with a giant snowflake. 2 caryatids? Caryatids. Am I pronouncing that right? Caryatids?
Spell it?
Caryatids.
I have no idea.
I don't know.
Caryatids. That's all we're saying. They depict a towering woman. There's two of them, each depicting a towering woman standing on either side of a door in the south wall. In the middle of the room is a 5-foot-tall, claw-shaped lectern with a white-covered book resting on it.
Toto will inspect the stand that the book is on. Like, he's gonna check the whole thing for traps, basically.
Okay.
I assume I can't offer assistance because I'm disadvantaged.
Yeah, if you are at disadvantage, you can't offer to help.
Okay.
I can still offer guidance, though, even though I am tired.
Alrighty. 17.
Okay. You don't notice anything that looks trapped in this chamber.
Okay. He'll inspect the book closely. Is it like open to a specific page, or is it just on the stand?
Let me just show you a picture of it. Oops, wrong thing. Where the hell? What? Sorry.
Want to see it?
I'm coming.
I just want to see it now.
I'm getting it. I can't spell codicil to save my fucking life. Hold on.
Can you type of white?
Yes, I can do that. Oh, thank you. Here it is. Let me just make sure there's nothing special in it that you need to know.
Suspense is killing me, Chris.
I'm so sorry. I don't want to. There is some. It's a cool picture, but I can't show it to you without showing you some information.
It's okay. You can show us the information.
Oh no, I can do it because it has a safety feature, which it has a GM only. So yeah, here it is.
Ooh. That's cool.
Yeah. So you see this book. It's a tall, thin volume bound in white fur, and it's sort of floating above this pedestal. But it looks like it could easily be taken. And you hear Velen says, "That's it. Let's get it and get out of here."
All right, Toto grabs it.
All right.
We don't need to do the thing where we substitute like a bag of snow or something and avoid the book.
Toro, as soon as you grab the book and pull it off the pedestal, nothing happens.
Fuck you, Chris. I was fully ready to be like, all right, you take 88 damage. Here you go.
So, yeah, you currently now have the codicil of white, and Velen says, with this, we'll be able to open up the way to the lost city of the Netheril, located beneath the Ragged Glacier.
Well, we have to get out of this castle alive first.
Let's see if we can, one step at a time, Velen. All right. Okay, didn't think we'd make it this far, I'm not going to lie.
I'm very surprised we're all still alive. Very happy, but a little surprised.
I wouldn't get too comfortable. We're still down here, and she's still up there.
Do we want to risk staying here until tomorrow night when she leaves again, or do we want to just sneak out now?
Velen says, that will be hours. She only returned, a few minutes ago?
Yes, I assume it will be 24 hours. That's why I said, do we think that we could survive here for another day until she leaves again?
Well,
I don't like the idea of going up a bunch of dark druids. That just doesn't sound like a lot of fun. And then they might call Auril down and...
Yeah, because we could have, asked the walrus about this, but... yeah,
you killed him.
That's not an option available anymore, but...
Velen says, I have many mouths to feed.
No, I get that. And
I did
there's
too, but I
a lovely
bought
extra glow to her eyes where she's not thrilled about this. But she's like, clearly you came in after us without being noticed. And you came in with your compatriots who are not the quietest. How did you do that without being noticed by Auril?
like I said, I entered the same time you did. We trailed you from
Yeah,
afar. We
sure.
had invisibility on. It was quite simple.
Would you be able to cast invisibility on some of our other members of the party?
I don't have that many remaining spell slots, but I could probably get it half of you.
I mean, I have to use my invisibility.
I can use my invisibility as well.
There is one other thing. Deidre is also upstairs, and I would like to get her if we can.
Velen looks at you and says, "The woman is no concern to me. Whatever Auril wants with her, that's none of my business.
And
I plan on taking."
You are of no concern to me. So.
She
what
says.
I would do is, if you wish to be our ally, continue to be our ally. You have not been anything but unhelpful so far. So.
Well, what's in it for me?
She did finish that last challenge.
Fucking book, you dumb bitch.
And she says, "Well, this dumb bitch is the only one that knows how to use the book to open the portal.
I'll tear the damn thing in half."
The glacier.
I feel like at this point I'm gonna look over Toro's shoulder and be like, "What language is it in? Can we do it without her?" And just like start flipping through.
Toro starts like flipping through the book.
Like,
is it all in common, Chris?
So parts of it are mainly the same. Basically, the what's it called? The tenets of Auril's faith, the ones that you read on the tablet.
Right.
There is some, it looks like spells located inside, and then there is one page in the back. If I can find it. Which comes loose, and it has the following looks like some sort of prose or poem written on it.
Okay. But I've got a couple levels of wizard. Can I recognize that this is a spell incantation?
It is a spell. There's a spell called Frost Fingers located in the book itself.
Frost fingers?
Finger love.
She's not good.
Finger
She's not good at naming shit, is she?
Fingers galore.
Fingers galore. Only hands. That's so good. All right. So.
Oh no. Okay.
So with this, you kind of notice, Tor, you're holding one piece of paper or the parchment in your hand. You're holding the book in the other. And she's like, "You can keep the poem. I just want the book. I wish to learn that spell. Fingers."
Okay, looking through it, can I parse out which one might be the one that I guess opens the glacier to get in?
Not quite sure.
Oh, it says on the codicil of white, the poem is an incantation, the power of which can be used to split a glacier.
Oh, well, shit, there it is. I was wrong. All right, well, now...
The poem might have other capabilities.
You have this
at your
feeling
discretion.
that the poem is the important part, but she seems to think the book is. There's a freebie for you.
Is it something that could be used untrained? Because I feel
You're
like
not
Toto
sure
would
about
like
that. She
start to read
seems-
the poem out loud, and I feel like if there's some
Anarissa
kind of
would
magic
immediately
happening,
shush him.
Okay, as soon as
I
you
mean,
say
like-
the first word and you're shushed, the ice around you begins to shake slightly.
Yeah, I sort of look at Toro and I'm like, so I'm not that much of an experienced wizard, but I know better than to read shit that I don't know what it does.
What is it, Cabin in the Woods? I draw the line at reading the fucking Latin.
I looked to Button and I'm like, Button, is she worth us getting caught by Auril?
I know you've been sort of vague about this in the past, but is this like you care about her, or is this a vengeance sort of motivation?
Is both the right answer? Is that a possibility?
It's a possibility.
can
You
be,
can
I
both care for
suppose.
her and want revenge.
I want to know what happened to my people, and if she is responsible for it, why, and more than that, why was I left if it was just a needless cruelty? But until I spoke to my former chieftain recently, after walking 15 hours in the snow, her life was less dire, but now, knowing she's up there and perhaps as are my answers, and are the tribe's answers. They want them as much as I do. I don't know that I'll get another opportunity.
So Velen begins to calm down a little bit, overhearing what you're saying to your party, and she says, look, your business is your business. I'm just not in the business of suicide going up against a god. So, you can keep the completely unimportant poem in the book, and I will take the book for the spell, and I will wait for you and meet you at the Ragged Glacier. If you wish to pursue this, Deidre, that is your business. I ask not to be a part of it.
I'm sure you.
Anarissa's like, I love poetry. Thank you so much. And puts it in her pocket because I found it and I'd like to keep it.
All right. She says, I'm sure it's not useful in any way. I don't know what the Dungeon Master's talking about.
Can
banking
Toto,
on
like...
the fact that my explanation is that Anarissa knows enough that the shaking with Toro just not knowing what the fuck he's doing, that she's like, oh, this is it. Like, she's seen enough different tomes and copied enough spells that she's like, I'm not quite sure what this is, but like, you shouldn't be 2 words in and having the whole building shake. Like, that's not normal.
Okay. So basically, Velen is saying, give me the book, keep the poem, do what you like, let me leave. I'll meet you at the Ragged Glacier. It's up to you whether you confront her about this or you agree.
Do the rest of us know?
Let us also have one of your kobolds.
Do the rest of you know
Why do we
what?
need a No, I don't want a kobold.
Do the rest of us know that we only need the poem?
I think Toto would have picked up.
I really want the poem.
Oh, there's like 5 people talking at once. Sorry.
Let's say telepathically you sum this up.
Okay, I was about to say you have brain powers.
Toto. I was getting ready to be like, Toto is like telepathically is like, we're going to give her the book.
Yeah, because I imagine too, like, those of you who've known Anarissa longer and knowing that she's studying to be a wizard, and if she's suddenly very intrigued by this poetry and less intrigued by the book, even though she's 1000% done with this place, like, the shift in interest would probably...
Yeah. So, Button, you mentioned you want one of the kobolds, yes?
Yeah, I'll take the book. I'd like to hand it to her.
Yeah, Toto hands.
I'll take the book and I'll just put it in and like as I, you do that thing where she puts her hands out to get it, and I just kind of like shove it into her chest.
Mm-hmm.
And I say, "There's your damn book.
Right.
Wait for us or don't. I don't care anymore. You're not very helpful. But give me one of your kobolds as collateral."
All right. With that, the small, the living kobolds around you, the unzombified ones, one of them says, "My master would never give us up for one of the," and then Violet interrupts, says, "Yeah, take this guy."
Good.
Is it the guy with the like the?
No, the zombies are still eating Akuma. This is one of the living ones.
Oh.
No, I just thought the moment she left, like, Button's new kobold just drops. Like, it's just...
It's not the zombie kobold. The zombies, once you got out of range, the spell apparently they just turned to nothing. This one's alive and kicking.
Okay. Because otherwise Anarissa would be like, hold on. Wait.
What is his name?
Edwin.
Got it.
Oh, distinguished name.
Here he is. All right, cool. So at this point, let's take a small, 2 or 3 minute break, and then we'll leave, and everything will be fine. Okay? See you all soon. Welcome back, parents. Welcome back, everybody, to Table Ops, where the characters have just undergone the Frostmaiden's challenges, received the codicil of White, have negotiated with Velen Harple of the Arcane Brotherhood, and are now on their way to either escape or maybe locate and save Deidre. As you end your conversation with Velen and you begin heading towards the exit, you hear one of the kobolds say, boss, I think we got... And then you hear nothing. And as you start exiting the room, you see that these two kobolds have run back. Apparently something has spooked them. And all the zombie kobolds are dead.
Right. What did you see?
The kobolds are running around screaming.
Shut up.
Frodo grabs one of them and, like, holds his snout shut.
Edwin, tell your friend to stop talking.
So you see a figure ahead of you in the middle of this chamber, standing motionless, and the kobold looks directly in your eyes and says, "Owl woman."
Everyone, get against the walls. Hide.
Yes, I know what get against the walls means, Toro.
And then, towering before you, you see this large humanoid, cloaked, but with a sort of a beak-like nose and feathers around her face, and you see ahead of you, standing motionless, is the Frostmaiden. She has seen you, and she is now attacking. We're rolling initiative.
Oh
no!
Yep.
Does
the one level of exhaustion? Yeah. Does the level of exhaustion affect initiative?
It does, because it's a check.
Okay. So it's disadvantage. I don't remember if this actually cooperates with disadvantage. We'll see.
It doesn't on initiative. You'll have to put it in manually.
Okay. No, I'm just checking.
Sorry, one exhaustion is just all checks.
One exhaustion is all ability checks.
Okay.
And does that include initiative?
Yes, because it's an ability check.
Right. Where am I?
Remember the plans, guys. Either convince her that we work for her, or all the goats. All the goats.
My worst one is, well...
Yeah, can I add mine in?
There you go.
Are we all good?
I'm not in there yet because I don't have a way to add myself.
Okay, I will add you in there. Is it there?
Yes. Okay, so let me add in. Oh, hello, thunderstorms.
Thunder, 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 thunder.
Yeah, no, it just started getting really loud where I was. I was like, oh, okay. Like, I knew it was coming. Like, I heard little rumbles, and now it's here. So. Okay.
All right, we all in here?
Uh-huh.
Edwin is first.
Edwin,
no! This is your fault, Button.
Edwin looks towards the party. He's like, what the fuck do you want me to do?
Get down. I don't know.
Yeah, sounds good. And he kind of runs off.
Button wouldn't know anything about that. God damn it.
Oh, please, Auril, don't kill us. But he'll do that from a safe distance. Toro.
It's a thing.
Toto is gonna stay in the corner. That's a character choice. He's gonna he's still holding one of the kobolds, like holding his snout shut, and he has tucked himself into the corner of this room.
Okay, so I'm gonna say this kobold is the one that you're holding on to, so I'm gonna back him up a bit. It wasn't Edwin, because Edwin just got there.
Yeah.
All right.
It was one of the two panicking kobolds. Like, they were screaming, and so Toto just reached out and grabbed him.
Anything else? Or anything, that's all you're doing?
No. He's frozen in fear. That is what I'm saying.
That works.
Thank you for the pun.
You're welcome.
Auril points her hand towards the kobold in front. And the kobold immediately explodes in a ball of ice, much like Sub-Zero does. That kobold is dead.
Cool, cool, cool.
The kobold who was originally trying to pull away from you, Toro, seeing his friend literally explode in ice, he now tries to clutch onto you harder.
Now Toro's uncomfortable. He's like, this wasn't what I wanted.
Button.
Button looks at everyone and he's just sort of goes into a rage and will go after Auril. Okay. How far away is she from me?
Pretty far. Hold on a second. Hold on. Do you have a climbing speed, right?
I do.
All right, you are okay to do this, but that does count as, I believe, rough terrain. Let me double check, because it is ice. I didn't count it before because there was no combat.
Yeah, and it's 70 feet to her.
Oh, okay. I guess I thought this room was also wonky and weird because of the maps. But if she's 70 feet away, then I will not go into the range.
Yeah, okay. the dark squares are 10-foot squares.
Correct.
Yeah.
Toro, when you told the others about the spell we had, did you tell them that it was like the bring the house down spell?
No. I made the decision that Toro doesn't know what it does. He didn't realize the effect it was having. He just knows that you took it, and he's like, it's important, so we'll keep it.
Great.
So all he telepathically communicated was like, we have the poem, just give her the book.
I'm going to run and hide behind Akuma.
Okay, that works. Akuma gives 3/4 cover.
Nice.
So I'm gonna
over on this side.
I'm gonna say this, just so this makes sense to everybody, and you can argue with me if you don't think it's fair. Ice, it generally has. It's difficult terrain. A creature moves on slippery ice the first time has to make a DC 10 acrobatics check, or fall prone. I'm gonna ignore that because I don't want to deal with all that dice rolling, but I will say it is difficult terrain for everyone except for Button right now, because Button has a climbing speed. And Valtreya, if you can fly.
Boots. No, my boots keep ice and snow from being difficult terrain.
Works, then you can move as normal speed too. Everyone cool?
Yeah,
all
that's
right.
fine.
Button, you've moved there successfully. Anything else?
I'll take dodge.
Okay. All right, that works. Natel.
How much was that?
All right, I'm gonna scoot past.
Moving up that far, Chris, was my cat thing.
Okay.
My cat ability.
Yeah, double feline agility or whatever it's called.
Yeah. Because I technically only have 20 feet, but I have 40 feet.
Are we back to 5-foot squares, or are these 10-foot squares?
The large ones are 10-foot squares. The small
okay,
white
but the little
ones
bitty ones are
5
okay.
squares. But it is rough terrain.
It is rough terrain.
Yeah.
Everybody's speed should be halved too.
Yeah, if you have if you have 2 levels of exhaustion, your speed is halved, so it would be like
quartered
terrain. Yeah.
Yeah.
I imagine everybody slipping like, we're coming to fight you. We'll be right there, like a kid on the ice for the first time.
Yeah.
It's like Bambi on the ice. That's what you're doing.
Yeah. Oh, we're gonna get you. You move like 10 feet.
I cannot even get in range to do anything. So I'm just gonna go back to where I was, and I'm just gonna hold my action.
Okay.
Like, and if she comes in this room, like past this entryway,
okay,
I'm gonna hold person spell.
You're gonna cast a hold spell. Got it.
Yeah, cast a hold person
understand.
spell.
Yep, works for me.
Okay.
Natel. Valtreya. Sorry, Valtreya.
Yes. Okay.
Oh my god.
So I'm gonna probably won't work, but we're gonna try like a Hail Mary here and banishment.
Okay. How does it work? I want to pop it in the chat.
Yeah. Hold on.
Charisma saving throw or be banished. Your DC is 14.
And I'm gonna elongate it. Just in case.
Fuck yeah.
Oh, Auril rolled 5.
Okay. Legendary, or what's it called? Legendary resistance.
I figured. But at least I eat one of those.
Yep.
That would have been.
I failed anyway. She rolled a 12.
Yeah.
Well, no, I had to do it before he rolls, just
Yeah.
because it didn't pop up in the chat. Like.
Right.
All right. Anything else?
I'm gonna step back.
Okay. And Arissa?
Okay, I'm gonna look at the others and just go, we have the spell that can split open a glacier. Do we think either that this room could serve as some sort of encasement to protect us, or do we need to get somewhere else before, because we could launch this thing and bring the whole house down?
On you.
On all of us.
That's what I mean. Like, I don't know how the walls are with, like, if we would be in like a
I
bubble.
think it would kill us too.
Yeah, we'd all die.
Okay.
And that's not even a guarantee that it would kill Auril. So.
No, I'm just thinking stopping her long enough to get away. If we could, so if we can get.
Dead.
Yeah, I'm trying to think of how we get to the.
I see what you were saying. If you could like burst out like out of the wall, but you're underground.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, I know. I was trying to think, but.
I don't think there's any freebies out of here.
Nope.
No, I was just trying to see. Okay, so.
You can. I can come back to you. Miranix is after you.
No, I mean I can magic missile her from this distance.
Okay.
So I'll go ahead and do that, and it's a second level, so it's 4 of them.
Okay.
So she just, that's
17 total.
Yeah.
All right, 17 total.
I'm sure that eats almost nothing. Actually, that did do something.
Yeah.
Anything else?
I mean, I can try to use my cloak to hide against the wall, but like that gives me advantage, but then so it would be normal. It would be a normal stealth, but I don't think it's going to help me that much, but we're going to try it anyways.
Okay.
25.
All right.
So
you had to have moved first because you can't do it from where you're at because she's looking directly at you.
Well,
you can move
yes,
like
yeah, if you can get to the corner, then if you're out of sight, then you can hide. So she knows you're in that general vicinity, but she doesn't have she doesn't know exactly where you are. Just that
right.
you ran to her left. Cool.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, I'm just trying. Yeah, I can get that far. Okay.
That ends your turn. Legendary action. I'm gonna teleport here.
Oh shit.
Oh.
Miranix is up next.
Okay. So. Oh boy, I can scooch right there. And I'm going to throw my hand axe at her.
Okay.
Okay.
Not at disadvantage. This is a regular.
Not at disadvantage?
What's your exhaustion level?
I have 2 levels.
Oh, then you attack normally.
Oh, I attack normally. Okay.
All right, you throw an axe. It hits into her arm, and it's sticking out of her, obviously doing some damage. She looks down at it, pulls it out of her arm, and throws it on the ground.
Okay, and I have a second axe.
That actually hits too. Just sort of skims her, does a little bit of damage.
Okay. And that's it for me.
Okay. Legendary action. I'll teleport over here. Velen will go next. 5, 10, 15, 20. Oh, I only get 15. 5, 10, 15. Does she have anything that would help party? What do I have? Yeah, she's gonna animate the remains of the dead kobold. Which is right here.
Because she can, and at the moment I'm not going to argue.
For fodder.
Why not reanimate the walrus?
Yeah, honestly. Rather than
I think there's a size limit on it. She seems to like kobolds as well. All right,
They are pretty sweet.
let me go descending and go to Velen. And then after Velen, we're at the top of the round with the hero, Edwin.
Edwin.
He looks at you, Toro, and says, what should I do? I think I'm going to cower. Auril, please don't kill us! Toro, it's your turn.
You did that within 10 feet of her.
I ain't getting within 10 feet of her.
Hang on, let me see. So, half speed. Toro will like bonus action dash and get like here. I want to get like right here.
I'll allow
and
it.
he's gonna hide.
Okay, yeah, that's fine.
There.
Auril's out of sight anyway, but yeah, go ahead and roll your stealth.
Yeah. 17.
All right, that works.
And he's got like he dropped the kobolds, and now he's got his bow out, and he just like he keeps glancing back and like looking at his friends.
Okay. Let's see here. Passive okay. My turn. Before, at the end of your turn, teleport as a legendary action.
Uh-oh.
Here.
What's she up to?
Casting my chromatic orb at Mirnix. Mirnix, that's 21. Oh, for 8 cold damage. Whoop de fucking do.
It's cold damage.
Am I
Mirnix
resistant
hates
to
that
cold?
shit.
I didn't think so. Red Dragonborn, right?
Right. Oh no. Okay. Yeah, I'm red, so I'm not.
You would have to be silver or white.
Okay.
But you should still have your 10 temporary hit points because we had a new day somewhere in this.
Yep.
Let's see here. Bonus action. Misty Step.
God damn it!
Come on.
Running away.
Icewind Kobold. 5, 10, 15. 5, 10.
Wait,
I'll
hold
get
on.
him.
Did you just cast 2 spells in a turn?
No, teleported at the end of
And chromatic.
No,
orb.
chromatic
Chromatic
orb
Orb
is
is a ranged weapon attack for him, for her.
Oh, okay.
Oh, it's not even a spell?
It's yeah.
Okay.
It's a special thing they have. And teleport too is something special. Icewind Kobold's done. This Icewind Kobold's held. I'm not dead yet. I'm gonna move closer in here. Button.
I'm going to. I'm just gonna stay where I am and take dodge.
Okay.
Again.
Natal.
All right. Get to at least here. I know that she's out there somewhere. So I'm going to conjure some animals.
Okay.
Goats?
What?
Goats?
No. Not kidding. I'm just gonna throw them out as far as I can.
What are they?
We're doing 4 black bears.
Okay. Are they large?
They are medium.
Okay.
They're not as good as the brown bears, but I can get more of them.
All right. Let me hold on one sec. Let me give you control. And I'll just plop them all. Oh no, that's a kobold. Shaboink, shaboink, shaboink. There's your bear pals. I don't know where you wanted to to send them, so I just put them there.
No, this is fine.
All right. Would you like to use them?
All right. I am. They're all gonna attack Auril.
Okay.
I'm just imagining them all turning at once, just in a very creepy fashion. Just.
They can all make it there with their.
Okay.
All right, they got multi-attack, so I'm gonna try to roll through this as quickly as possible.
Okay.
All right, so
You can roll all
we'll
the
start
2 hits at once, and then just see how many hit.
Okay, yeah, that works.
So it's like probably like 8 of them. I don't know how many multi-attacks.
Yeah, they do separate damage though. Like, do you want me to just do?
I see. Do all claws and then all bites.
Okay, so I'll do all bites first. And
What's your
plus? It's a +3 to hit.
3 of the 4 hit.
Okay, and then one's a crit.
Okay, so do basically 5 dice worth of damage. Is that right?
Okay. Yeah, so it's 1d6 plus 2.
Okay.
So
just you'll do math me. You'll do 4d6 plus 6.
Okay. Oop. So 21.
21 damage.
Yeah, that was a 5.
All right, as they start tearing through her cloak and feathers are flying everywhere. Bite time.
All right. Imagine only 2 hit.
Only 2 of them hit.
It's a 14.
Yeah.
Okay. So it's 2d4 plus 2, so 44 plus 4.
Yeah.
Yes.
Is that math? Okay.
Yes.
12. Another 12 damage.
Got it. Anything else?
Nope, that's it.
Teleporting the fuck out of there. Oh, sorry, 30's here. All right. Anything else?
Nope.
Valtreya's up.
God, you fucked him up.
Yeah, those.
Okay.
Yeah, it was a pack of bears. Pack o' bears.
How much cover does the walrus give her?
Where are you located?
I'm gonna like if I
It'll be
move
3/4 cover.
to here.
Half cover.
Okay. I'll move to here. That shouldn't be any cover.
Yeah, go ahead.
All right. I'm gonna try Scorching Ray because why not? I'm gonna cast it at a higher level so I get another ray. So.
Ooh. Ooh.
Let me see. Okay, what do we got here? Let's see. 1, 2, 3. All of them hit. So that's 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25 damage. Is that right?
Yes.
Okay.
And then I'm gonna kind of step back. Take it.
All right.
Can be off.
I had to see it. You did too.
What?
I didn't see nothing. I'm thinking here. Let's see.
What did I miss?
Check the Frostmaiden chat.
All right, hold on 1 second.
We're about to die, but at least we got B puns.
Point within range. Oh. Range is 300 feet.
Jesus Christ.
Excuse
okay.
me?
I don't even need to see it. All right. 20-foot radius spell. Wow, okay. I should have done this from the get-go. What the hell was I thinking?
Uh-oh.
Oh no.
Chris, have you considered not doing whatever you're about to do?
I think I'll do it twice. Alright, sorry, I don't have a built-in spell component thing here, so I need to enlarge it. That's probably too big. That's too big. Hold on.
Yeah, because I was say we're in 10-foot squares, right?
Yeah, I'm trying
so
to make
the
it
10-foot 10-foot cube should, yeah.
Trying to make it fit.
Change. If you
There,
click on
that
it,
should be it.
Yeah.
That should be it. So it's literally everybody in that
God.
ring. Yeah. Ice Storm.
Ah, fuck.
Oh, Chris.
Okay. So everybody needs to make a dexterity saving throw. Everybody in that cylinder.
And then I guess, well, saving throws. No, I don't have disadvantage on that. Okay.
You have disadvantage on saving throws if you have 3 levels of exhaustion. If they're
Just one.
Yeah, then you're fine.
Oh, fuck yeah.
Oh, but I still.
What the fuck?
Oh.
Okay, I don't know what's happening. All right, let me roll for the kobolds. There are how many are in there?
3.
What? This is the kobold.
Oh no.
This is the kobold.
Oh, 2.
And then this is the Edwin.
Be outside of it?
This is Edwin. No, they're in it.
No.
The two.
I thought it was a 20-foot.
20 foot's the big one.
No. Is it? I'm looking at 20-foot cube. That's
20-foot
right?
circle radius.
Okay. Okay. All right.
Am I wrong?
If one large square is 10 feet, wouldn't 2 large squares be 20 feet?
Radius, not diameter.
Yeah, radius.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Then it's 40 feet. Never mind. All right. I'm following now. That
Got it.
tracks.
Edwin, I think, failed. And then...
No!
Velen.
I'll get
I need to
another
roll for Velen. Dexterity saving throw. Velen's failed as well.
Oof.
All right, so... the DC... Oh my god, sorry, this is a complicated... the DC is 21.
Oh. Okay, I just barely made it with a 23, and so
Okay.
I'm using evasion.
Okay. Yeah, here comes the damage.
Literally only Mirnix and Toto made it.
Mirnix made it too?
Yeah, I
Nice.
got it.
They got a crit.
Oh, they got a crit, right. If you succeeded, you're going to take half of this.
Okay.
All right? So first...
And I take none, 'cause I'm using evasion.
First the bludgeoning damage. So that's 6. Half of that is 3.
Okay.
And then the cold damage is 16. Half of that is 8.
And then I would have the 16 because I have resistance to cold.
Right. Unfortunately, Edwin and the other kobold are dead. Bellin takes 20.
Damn bitch.
22.
You're so
sad.
young. Made their whole lives in
Oh. Oh, wait, why didn't you take the damage? 22. Got it. All right. Everyone take their damage?
Yep.
Hailstones turn the storm's area into difficult terrain until the end of your next turn. It's difficult terrain anyway, so if you guys don't mind, I'm just going to delete it.
Okay. Yeah.
Doesn't affect anything else. That was a spell, for sure. So I cannot Misty Step. But I can move. I haven't moved yet. And she is unaffected by ice. Oops. Don't look at Divine Being, or whatever that is. Did I just send? Don't look at that. Don't look at that. Shit.
Can you delete it?
I can't delete it.
Interesting.
I can't
I mean,
delete it.
on her little thing when she was making rolls, it literally says first form, so I assume.
Oh,
there
it
was gonna
does?
be some
Damn
kind
it,
of
I
nonsense.
hate that it does that.
I said it when it first appeared. I was like, first form, what?
No, I thought I changed the name. Anyway, I have changed the game, so this Divine Rejuvenation does not happen. So, just so you know. So, I'm breaking the rules with her forms. So
Interesting.
no. Yeah.
As God, you can do that.
I am not happy with how some of the stuff in this module has been made. There's too many like spoilers that are too easy to show. Anyway, what was I doing? I was probably gonna die. That's right. I can move. I can move. Oh, I can fly 60. Why haven't I been flying the whole time?
Because teleporting is cool.
Teleporting is cool, but I can't teleport in this thing, so I'm just gonna fly. I'm gonna fly away from the bears, heading up towards the stairs. And Arissa. Oh, did I skip Valtreya? Sorry. Where was I?
No, it was past me. I did the Scorching Ray, and then you did a spell.
And then I did. Okay, right.
So it's Ami's turn.
And Arissa's turn. Got it. Oh, can't hear you for some reason.
You're talking, we can't hear you.
Oh, the mute button was on. If I get right there with the bonus action dash, can I see her in the slightest?
Get where?
Where
you are now?
Right here, in between Toro and Valtreya.
Yeah, you can see her.
Great. Magic missile, 2nd level.
Okay. Uh,
13?
13. Got it. Oh no.
Is she still alive?
Barely.
I can't even
coming in with the button damage.
You can't. It's there. It's there. You got to zoom way in. Way in.
Chris, I am zoomed in all the way.
It's there.
I gotta say,
that's gotta be like one.
Yeah, I call shenanigans.
Okay, you want to see it? Here it goes. I don't know how to save this to send this to you guys.
I can't.
Just trust me. I'll send it to you in a minute. But yeah.
I hate that. I hate that.
Trust the DM? What?
Like, I believe you, Chris. I'm just saying I can't see it.
Hold on. I can't. My thing's not letting me load it right now. She has 2 hit points left. Let's just say that. All right.
Oh yeah, let's just say.
I just took a screenshot. I can't send it to you yet.
Weird how that keeps happening in this campaign.
There it is.
Every week we nearly kill
Nearly. So close. Mirnix.
Okay, so when I threw my hand axes at her earlier, she just like took them out and threw them on the ground. So
yeah, you can. They are still located. Let's say next to the Icewind Kobold.
Cool. So if I get there, can I like pick them up and throw them?
What's the range on that? Because
I think it's only like 30 feet on hand.
You are currently what, 60 feet away.
60.
Yeah.
What's the max range? What are the 2 numbers on hand axe?
I don't know it off the top of my head.
I don't
know.
know.
2060?
If it's 2060, you can attack with disadvantage. It is 2060. Yeah, you can. It's right at the final range, so you could disadvantage it.
Okay.
That's some range, damn.
Yeah, for real.
Oh, well, unfortunately, no. That's a miss.
Okay. Well, I had the 2. I had the 2. Can I just throw the second one?
Still at disadvantage.
Cool.
Wow. Wow.
What's up?
That's great. I bet Mirnix just runs up, picks them both up off the.
Oh, that is pretty sweet. All right, so as soon as you throw this axe, holy fucking shit! I thought I was gonna get out the door. As soon as you throw this axe, it hits her directly between the wings, and her entire body solidifies in ice. And then that whole sort of ice sculpture shatters as the ice maiden crumbles to the floor. Then you see those pieces of the ice melt into the floor itself, and everything is silent.
We need to run.
Uh-huh.
All right. Bellin says to you, "That won't hold her for long." as you dart through the remnant. Oh shit! Sorry. As you dart through the remnants of the room, you head up to the second, basically the ground level of this fortress. Velen and her surviving in quotation mark, the Icewind Kobold zombie, immediately head towards the door. She beckons you, says, "Come on!" At that point, Zach, are you there? Yeah.
Yeah, I'm here.
You see a female silhouette, a figure, beckoning to you from the staircase leading up higher into the castle.
Do any of us see her?
Nope. And as soon as you blink button, that figure's gone.
Oh shit.
And with that, guys, that's where we're going to end our session for tonight.
So
we will see you guys
Illegal cliffhanger.
next week.
You can't do this 2 weeks in a row.
Grab my axe.
You do have your axes, yes, for sure. All right, guys, we are going to start right at this moment next week. Please tune in.
3 weeks from now.
No, next week. Next week. My break is over.
That's
No
right.
more breaks
May.
for me. So yeah,
Middle
so
of May.
we'll see you next week. Go ahead and check us out tomorrow. Well, I'll be doing some retro gaming. I'm going to be playing the original Doom all the way through, as far as I can till I pass out drunk or tired. And then on Friday, we're going to be doing some games and stuff, so be sure to hang out with us then as well. We'll see you next time, guys. Bye-bye.
Bye, everyone.
Bye.